Good morning, everybody. I'm Coach Tom. Welcome to my channel, Creating Your New Reality. I'm a self-actualization coach. What that means is that I help people cultivate, develop, and then express their true authentic selves in the areas of their career, their self-development, and their relationships. Are you ready? Let's go. Now, today I wanted to talk about one of my favorite words that I like to use a lot, and that is the word expansion. Okay, I want you to write that down, expansion. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what that word is meant to some people, some things it can mean to you, some different things that it's a concept, okay, that I want you to lock into in these unprecedented times, okay? And a lot of times we give lip service to something that we call expanding our horizons, broadening our horizons. What does that even mean? Sometimes it means that it's just an excuse we use to stop doing one thing that bores us to death or that aggravates us, or maybe it's too hard and we feel we're stuck in a rut. So we say, you know what? I'm going to expand my horizons. I'm going to go over here and do these new things. Very often we don't do these new things. Very often what we do is we talk about living in the land of someday. One day I'll do these great new different things. One day I'll tell my boss to take the job and shove it, and I'll just go and do all this cool stuff over here, totally change my life. But most times we don't do it. It's not that we lack the resources or the smarts to do it. We lack the decision-making power to make the jump, and we lack the fortitude to keep hammering at it when we don't think it's working out quite the way we think it should. Okay, so I'm going pretty far afield here right from the jump. You guys know I do that. Thank you for sticking with me. Before I get too far, please, if you like what you hear, okay, guys, like, subscribe, share. Please, just tell the whole world about what we're doing, because we're taking this thing. We are bad. We are nationwide, to quote ZZ Top. And I'd like to give a shout out, rest in peace, to Dusty Hill, bass player for ZZ Top. Died a few weeks ago. So we want to hang our heads in respect for a minute for some great American music. Now, back to the subject at hand. When we talk about expansion, all right, what we do is we need to expand. What do we need to expand? We need to expand our capacity for one thing. We need to expand our capacity for learning, our capacity for doing. Okay, we have to make different decisions to do new and different things. So a very concrete example of this is, let's say in your current job, you feel that you deserve a raise. Okay, well then the first thing that you do is you have to figure out how to justify asking for more. Okay, this is a life skill. All right, so I want you to pay attention to this. You're going to do two things at once. You're going to define the opportunity, all right? Define what your superiors, your overlords expect of you, okay? And look at the job you're doing now. Write all that down. Now, if you want more money, you're going to generally have to do more. They don't really like it if you say, well, I've been doing all these great things, I need to be compensated. Now, if you're very underpaid and you can prove it, that's different, all right? But in your climb up, all right, you have to expand yourself. So what you're going to do is expand the job. You're going to reach for more duties and talk to your boss and say, look, how can I expand what I'm doing? How can I expand myself to better serve the cause? What are we doing? So you have to put on your big girl, big boy pants on and really look at what you can do more of. Okay, so that's one way of looking at expansion. Another way of looking at expansion is in these unprecedented times, we are living in a world where right now it is a employee-dominated universe, okay? People out there are begging for jobs. People out there are begging for people to come and work for them, right? So now is the time, if you want to learn a new skill, learn something different, now is the time to seek out these roles and work on stepping into them, okay? A lot of companies historically don't hire outside of themselves. By that, I mean they don't normally like to hire people with no experience in a given industry. All right, they look for transferable skills at least. But now is not a bad time to identify industries and companies that you want to work for. Did you always want to work for this type of a company or that type of a company, or do this kind of a role or that kind of a role? All right. Now, I want you to take a minute, think about how you can justify yourself to take that role all right, and approach these companies and go after that, all right? Talk to somebody, call the HR department, call the manager, call the owner. Now is a good time. A lot of these small businesses are really just dying for good people. So I hate to say it, but if you've got a pulse and a halfway decent work ethic, you've already got half the game won, all right? And you'll find people willing to teach you. So if there are things that you want to learn, go and maybe apprentice with somebody. Now, you got to live in reality, folks, all right? A lot of these types of things, they're not going to give you $50 an hour, 10 weeks vacation. You know, if you're looking for the home run ball, thinking you're just going to snap your fingers and live like your parents, okay, that's not going to happen. You still have to plug into a place, commit to it, expand yourself, all right? Expand your willingness to do, expand your willingness to learn, all right? Then things come to you. You're going to have to plug in, graft yourself in, and assimilate, learn, and grow, okay? Expansion is another word for growth. These are things that we pay lip service to, all right? But we never do it. We think, I'm going to grow, I'm going to go back to school. I wish I had $1 for people that I knew, myself included, that went to school for a certain thing and ended up not getting a job in that industry because they couldn't expand themselves to learn how to interview properly within that industry. Okay, or they weren't willing to come in at a lower level and work their way back up. Okay, hitting the reset button sucks, all right? It sucks donkey balls. Nobody wants to do it. But you know what? Sometimes that's the only way. You have to expand your parameters, expand what you're willing to do, all right? Because, again, these are unprecedented times. And sometimes if you want to get out of your mom's basement, all right, you have to commit to living in your mom's basement for another year or two. Be happy about it. Take care of your mom. Clean the house. Cook for her, do the laundry for her, exalt that woman, okay, for putting up with your butt for all these years, all right, and do more, do better, all right, and then good things happen. The problem is, and this is another video series, is we lose patience with ourselves, we lose patience with our surroundings, we lose patience with our Creator because we think we should have had it already, and it's not often the way it works, all right? You've got to do the work, people. You have to do the work. Every day you have to think, what more can I do? So many times what we do is we put our head down and we just think, you know what, I'm going to get through this day and I want my hourly rate, and when I'm done, I'm just going to be happy with that. And you know what? If that's all you do, if you have the same day over and over again, all right, I am not really interested in you as an employee, okay? I'm not going to think of you when I need something done that's really cool, that's going to broaden your horizons, that's going to pay you more, okay? I'll have to go around outside of you and hire somebody that's got that fire, that drive, that wants to do something, all right? Every day, if you wake up, if you are that stagnant person, if you're just a bump on a log, all right, you're going to get run over by the people that are hungrier than you, all right? So you better check yourself when you wake up. How hungry am I today? Great question to ask. How far am I willing to go? How high am I willing to grow? Okay, you have to expand yourself, all right? You just have to. And that's what I wanted to get across today, people. All right, you have to be willing to do more, and these were some real concrete examples of how in this world you can go after new things. All right, you have to expand where you are. You have to think about your talents, where you're good at. Sometimes you're stuck in a job, you feel like you're not progressing. All right, but I have all this industry knowledge. I have licenses, I have certifications. I can do this, I've done this, I've done that. All right, sometimes it's a matter of finding somebody else that will appreciate you. Okay, there's that. And there's also grabbing the attention of the people that you work for, spelling it out for them. Look, these are the things I do. What else can I do? What else can I prove that I'm serious enough that I deserve the big raise, the maybe medium raise, the promotion, the extra duties, whatever, okay? How can I improve my situation? Because I like it here. I've invested this time, all right? And that the reaction that you get is going to tell you everything, all right? If they don't care, if they don't give a shit that you're killing yourself for them, then it's time to move on. Good news is right now there's lots and lots and lots. There are oodles. Now that's just a scientific term. There are oodles of opportunities out there for somebody such as yourself. I know there is, but again, you have to expand your willingness to do the research to go find it. All right. Stop watching Netflix. Okay. Watch and put them damn video games away. All right. Anything on your television that is the electronic income reducer. Okay. I keep telling you people that. All right. Devote a couple of hours to new opportunities, looking for new things, looking for how to expand yourself. Okay. Having new hobbies is great. Having new interests is great that don't make you any money. That's fine. We don't have to monetize everything we're involved in. But again, you cannot neglect your career. All right. These times are a ripe opportunity. All around you is chaos and bedlam. But for the smart hunter, for the smart shark out there, okay, it's good stuff. And there are lots of things for you to do. Now, remember, I love you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Let's grip it and rip it, man. I love what I'm doing here. I love all you guys. I love you guys are still reaching out to me on the emails, on the socials. We're talking. Look in the box below. I've got new Facebook pages popping up that we're just going to go. We're going to go full bore on now that it's, summer's just about over. We're all done relaxing and having fun. And I've got my head out of my rear end as far as some different things that I've wanted to get done. I love all y'all. And I want you to have a great self-actualized day. I love you guys. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.